Hi, this is Maria. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're making a red, white, and blue themed birthday card. Let's get started. Before we get started, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you are notified when I post a new video. Okay, so we're going to be cutting from scratch the card base and all the paper and everything. We're going to be using circle sayings because this is a birthday card. We're going to use probably sending you a thank you, and we're going to be using 2 punches, a decorative circle punch and the 2-inch punch, a couple of ribbons, and some bling. And this is fresh as a daisy paper. So we're going with a red, white, and blue theme because we're in the month of July, of course. And let's see, if you want written instructions, they will be in the blog. But here are the written cutting instructions just so you can get started. Everything will be in the blog, but you can also just take a screenshot of this if you would like. Let's go ahead and get started cutting paper. So I don't have too many toys on my desk here. All right, let's get our paper cut. So first I need my card base. This is a basic white. We're going to cut this at 5.5. Actually, let's score at 4.25 first, and I'll just have 2 of these made. That was my score blade. Now I'm going to cut at 5.5. And that gives me 2 card bases. Let's go ahead and use this. Penny's walking around behind me. Just so I have a nice even edge there to butt up against. I'm going to go ahead and make both of these, but we're only going to be using one for the purposes of this video. Okay, so there's my card base. My first layer is going to be real red, and I need this at 4 by 5.25. So we'll cut 5.25 here, and 4 going this way. That's our first layer. And then my fresh as a daisy, this is 12 by 12 paper. I'm going to cut this at 3 3/4, and I want this corner, so we're going to go this way. 3 3/4 this way, and cut all the way down, and 5 on this side. Okay, and that will give me my beautiful layer this way. So pretty. All right. So that is it for paper cutting this particular card. All right, so let's put this together. Let's go ahead and get our punching done. I'm going to use this real red to punch out my outline, my background circle. So I'm going to punch somewhere in the middle so that I still have an edge to follow. And I'm just using the paper that's going to be hidden anyway. Okay, so that's going to be my background circle. And then I'm going to use my 2 with some basic white. I need a scrap of basic white. With my 2-inch circle. Now, if you purchased the circle sayings, it came as a bundle with the 2 3/8 circle. You could use that as well, but I'm choosing to go with the smaller 2-inch circle because I wanted to use that other one as a background. All right, my voice is going. Okay, so that's the general idea. Let's do some stamping. I want, let's see, thank you, and sending you. All right. And we're going to do that with blueberry bushel to bring in some blue. These are photopolymer stamps, very easy to work with. All right, so let's get sending you down first. I'm gonna get in here. Pardon my head in the shot. And that is a little too big. So that really is meant to go in the bigger circle. Let's try that bigger circle. If you purchase a bundle, you get a 10% discount. So let's just see what it looks like. This is the 2 3/8. And let's stamp that again and see if we like that any better. I know, Penny, give me a second. She wants to go outside. Yeah, that fits a lot better in that. So is this going to work? That won't work. So we just won't use that particular, we won't use this particular one. Let's see. We will just use thank you, I think. We're just going to use the same 2-inch circle that we started with because I really want that red background. We're making a birthday card. Well, we'll just save that for later. Okay. I'm going to recycle this little circle that I messed up earlier. There's my 2-inch. And we're just going to cut that out of there. Come on. Perfect. All right. So we need birthday, not thank you. Happy birthday. There we go. Let's grab another block. Let's see if we can get this right this time. Happy birthday. There we go. All right, that's what we're after. And while we're at it, let's do, there's a cute little detail in here. This one. Because that fills the circle really nicely. Beautiful. Happy birthday. I love this. Okay, so let's put our blueberry bushel away and we can put this together. All right, let's bring this in just a little bit. Okay, so I want to lay this down and I want to use some ribbon behind it. So what we're going to do is I have a piece of burlap here. We're going to put this behind here and the real red because it goes so well together. And we're going to wrap around the red. So I'm going to cut this. I've got some ribbon scissors here because I'm running out of burlap, so I don't want to use too much. I'm going to cut this down so I have enough to make another card later. So I'm going to take that away. So actually all I'm using is about 5 inches of burlap. And the red, I'm going to make a bow out of that and I'll show you in a minute. So I'm going to layer these two together with some Stampin' Seal. You can use liquid glue if you would rather. Just a minute, Penny. I think I'm out. Well, that doesn't want to work. So we'll just continue with liquid glue. Not a big deal. Make sure I cover that hole that we made earlier. Okay, I don't want to put this down on the white yet because I want to wrap that ribbon around. That's so pretty. I love this paper. Okay, we're going to wrap this down. And now this just takes a second for the glue to set. So we're just going to wrap this. You know what? I'm going to see if I have some tear and tape. I've got a little bit of tear and tape because I don't want to wait for the glue to dry. All right, so I'm going to bring this to the front and just take a look and make sure it's straight before I tape that down. And it's going to just catch right there on the tear and tape. Beautiful. Is it straight? It's pretty straight. Let's get it really straight. Okay. And still, I don't want to tape that down yet. I'm going to grab my bow maker. Now, my husband made this for me, but not everyone has a bow maker. If you don't, you can use a comb or a potato masher or whatever you have that gives you two items to wrap around. I have another video for how to make a bow. It's the same instructions, so I'm just going to use this to make my little bow. And I will speak the instructions, but you can watch that other video if you need more instructions. So I'm going to have my cut in on the right. I'm going to go, the rest is still attached to my ribbon. I'm going to go over and over. That gives me one loop on each side. The instructions are the same whether you're using a bow maker or not. Up and over through the center. Make a loop with the piece that's still attached. The cut end is going to go over through the loop and pull to the right. I'm going to make sure my knot there is centered. Give it a tug, and I'm done with the bow maker. Now again, if you don't have a bow maker, don't stress over that. Use whatever you have handy. That bow doesn't go anywhere, okay? It's tight on there really nice. And I'm going to wrap this around the burlap. And then this will go right here on the side. So I'm going to cut this right around there. That's roughly about 12 inches of ribbon of the red. But I like to leave it on the spool just to make sure I have plenty of room. And we're going to do the same thing with this and just wrap it around. Again, I'm going to use some tear tape to hold this down. Actually, let's see if we can hold this down to the back just while we secure it properly with the glue. Okay, we're just going to line that up. See what it looks like on the front. That is very, very good. Isn't that so pretty? Just like that, it's pretty. All right. And now we can get this down on the card. With liquid glue. And we'll center this on the card base. Very pretty, very patriotic colors. We are in July, and that little bow isn't going anywhere. Isn't that the cutest? I love my little bow maker. My husband just put some dowels together and some holes in a little piece of wood, and I love that thing. No, I don't sell those. If you can find a bow maker, I suggest you buy one. Otherwise, like I said, I've made a video, so you can use whatever you actually have handy. We're going to glue these together. Isn't that so pretty? I love this decorative punch. It gives you, it goes with the 2-inch beautifully. If you wanted to use the other one, I keep little punch outs, right? Little cheat sheets. So the 2 3/8 would have gone nicely behind it, but I'd already cut this, so they layer very nicely together. So that's the 2-inch nestled up to the 2 3/8, and the decorative circle is also 2 3/8 if you measure it, but it fits inside that 2 3/8 circle. So anyways, okay. This looks really beautiful. I'm going to put that right here. I'm not going to put it up on dimensionals because there's already a lot of layers here. We're just going to glue her down, and we're going to call this card almost done. We still need some bling. Let's see. Put that right there. Just hold it for a second. Let that glue take effect. So pretty. And then for some bling, we're just going to use some rhinestones. Let's take this big one and take some smaller ones. Whoops, that went completely backwards. There we go. And we're going to put some random ones here in the flowers because we can. Beautiful. And there we have our finished card. Happy birthday with red, white, and blue. And you can write whatever you like on the inside. I hope you like my videos. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you are notified when I post a new video. Thanks for watching.